was that?
What was what?
I had this weird dream. I had something in my hand and then it exploded, almost blinded me.
Dang. It's the same dream I had.
You did.
Yeah.
Could you see what you were holding by any chance?
Um,
I
I
couldn't see mine at all. It was just a bright white light. It was a little
I don't
star.
know. I think it fell from the sky. I can remember.
Was the
I don't
sky
know. I
full of
can't remember
stars?
it. I can't remember it too well.
It's very vague in my head as well. Where there are lots of stars in the sky, but that's all I can recall from it. I wonder what that was as I look
Mm.
back down at my hands.
And
Well, that
let's speed the time up a bit. And it was about when you were going to wake up anyway.
Yep.
Gundark is still asleep. Idrin doesn't really sleep.
what is he doing? Was he just watching us while we slept?
No, he's in kind of a meditation pose.
Okay.
Yeah. Pulling an Edward Cullen,
How,
like,
however,
as you
the
watch.
guy from the shoe store is watching over you.
The shoe man. Oh
Is he
boy.
actually really using
No,
that? Is that
I could not resist.
Oh, that would have been
freaking out at the bottom
excellent.
of at the edge at the
That part,
end
I
of your
still
bed,
remember that
sniffing your
part.
feet?
I love the smell of bipedal people in the morning. Alright,
That
so,
guy.
so everyone's doing their thing in the morning.
Yep, you
All
do
right.
your
So let.
morning ablutions.
Yep, I hop out of bed and I check on scales, see if I can find the little slitherer. Thankfully, he's had his mouse. And it's not the mouse that we have.
No, that would be bad.
That would
Is
be...
Pinnacle still asleep, or what do you think?
I don't know that much about the habits of eagles and falcons, but
Falcon.
no, I mean
It's a falcon.
generally. But
Okay.
in my impression, that clade of birds, whatever you want to call the biological section, are all early risers. So
Okay.
I'm going to go to a limb and say yes.
All right. And he's probably still inside, so maybe I could just let him go out and hunt.
Like you're just going to open the window and let them.
Um,
Yeah. I mean, just
So you open the window, let them out, and you notice that there's a crowd of people before. There they are, the ones that have the witch.
oh
oh,
gosh. This is the life of Brian C.
oh, shoot, I forgot about those jerks. I mumble as I walk to the window.
I heard that. No, just
They actually would have fit in pretty well. It's like, I heard that, shut up. Ah, well, so, they're still here, huh?
yep.
Glance down at the mob. Uh, what are we gonna do when they find out she's not here anymore? I whisper to you. Whisper to Tenacity.
Maybe we could just say that she cast a spell on us and
Yeah.
caused us to fall asleep.
Yep. I
Idrin,
got nothing else.
Idrin speaks up. I believe the best course would be honesty. However,
Honest.
we might exaggerate some things.
I can agree with that notion. We're gonna have to talk to these guys anyway. Might as well get this over with.
Is anybody waking up Gundark, or we're just leaving him?
I'll,
I
s-
I know you don't like him, but
I could prob.
We don't hate
I,
him. We just forgot about it.
I was thinking I can kind of just. I can kind of just stab a quick little tickle at Gundar to kind of shock him awake. Just a little
Yep.
Just a little light magic shot to kind of jolt him up.
Yep, little cantrip kind of a deal.
Okay, so
Yep.
Idrid, what do you think we should say to them exactly?
Well, definitely not that she disappeared before our eyes, because that might make us look bad.
Yes.
Could say that we could say that she got the drop on us, dropped it, hit us with the good old witchcraft, and then dipped out.
Well, that's what I was saying, but is that not honest enough?
Idrin says, I think that would be honest enough. The only issue I sense is we vouched for her.
Ah, yes.
Hence why I'm searching for a more honest approach that maybe we can bury a couple truths in.
That's right.
Hmm.
We did say that we wanted to help her. Perhaps we could say she went on ahead to try and solve this herself before she could let any of us know.
That's a good idea. Maybe we can well, I don't know what her handwriting looks like, but we could write a note. Say that she just wanted to, yeah, go ahead.
I wonder,
Is there a spell that can imitate someone's handwriting?
would that be a dexterity roll?
No, that would probably be into.
That was actually a joke.
Oh no,
Okay.
there's skills on forging. I imagine you could use illusion to create it happen, minor illusion. But the problem is,
No, that was mostly a joke.
Yeah. Nope. D&D,
Yeah.
D&D is older than I am, so they've come across all these situations.
I'm pretty sure he meant that as a joke. I was kind of just curious as to what would constitute such an action, which is why I asked about the dexterity.
Well, if you had the skill, then it would be a dex roll.
Okay.
Maybe dex and wisdom, but
Okay,
Yeah.
well, we don't. I don't know
I
how
don't
we would do
think-
that because we don't
I
have.
don't have
to-
the skill.
we don't even have a sample of her handwriting, so.
Nah.
do you think they do?
I'm just wondering if someone.
Do you think they do?
Oh, that
Hmm.
is also true. Well, I think we'll just have to write something up.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm just wondering if somebody would recognize their. I mean, it's kind of a risk. Someone might recognize her handwriting.
Well, we're gonna risk lying to their faces anyway, so we might as well get something out of it.
Yeah. Maybe just make it messy as possible, so it could be anybody's handwriting.
Make it hastily written, because that's how fast she wanted to get out of
Yeah,
here.
write it with your left hand or something, or whatever hand you are. Now, do
Yeah.
magical creatures even have handedness?
Depends on the magical
I-
creature. Like a dragon may or may not, a vampire may or may not, but like a ghost, who cares?
Yeah. But I'm just wondering,
A humanoid, definitely. If
Yeah,
not, that's
humanoids.
questionable.
okay.
That's what I'm thinking, at least.
Pretty much what I'm thinking. Hang on a second. I'm trying to find Sleepyhead because he has a pretty decent skill list given his profession. I'm just seeing whether he might be able to help you out. But I can't find what the hell I did with his character sheet. And
Oh,
this-
shoot. It's got,
no,
got
You went to
darks in the
Mordor.
got darks in the ethereal realm. Darn it.
no, he's just wherever the hell I saved his sheet.
Suspended animation until the DM gets the knowledge needed for him. Got dark. Got dark. Are you awake?
We're sorry, the number you have called is not in service. Please check the number and try your call again. This is a recording.
The dwarf line's busy. Drop him on the ground as I go back to you.
He's awake and quiet.
It's just he's just standing there like a freaking game avatar, like T-posing.
Oh yeah, that actually would be it. Yeah, and then then Tarkarian just kind of goes up to him like, "Hey," then I tap him on the leg and he just topples over. Guilty pose. I think Yeah. Then when I get closer to here, all I hear is beep, beep, beep. Busy dial tone. Oh,
Like I have his
that.
basic stuff all memorized. Just the wall of skills the random character generator gave me was a little beyond the
Ah,
pale.
yeah. Understood. Hopefully it's around there somewhere.
Hang on a moment. I need to get. While you're searching, I'm gonna go get some water. I should have gotten
Yeah,
some water.
that's a good idea.
Hydration is good. Might do the same in a
See you in a
sec here.
moment.
Oh, I still have my protein shake. I better finish it.
Okay.
Still hanging out here.
All right.
Hydration is important.
I've gotten a whole gallon of water, so I should have enough for this session.
I have one like that here. I've been drinking it throughout the day, but I still
Awesome.
have plenty of
Stay
thirst.
hydrated. It's probably more important for you to stay hydrated because you live in Vegas.
Yep. It pretty much got cold overnight over here, let me tell you.
I'm in Canada.
Oh, so this is lucky to you. It's probably nothing to.
I was funny. I was gonna say probably not as cold as Washington, but yeah, Canada's probably colder.
Yep.
Depends where in Canada. It's a funny border.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah, it's true. It is a little.
Alright.
well, I couldn't find his sheep, but that's okay because for I don't really anticipate combat for the next little bit. And if so, I know basically what his moves are, so we're good.
Okay.
All right.
So, what did we decide?
So we were thinking that we were going to write a note, and somebody was going to write it with their left hand, so it looked like anyone could write it. I learned that trick from Heather's.
Oh
And
yeah, that movie. Yep.
I'm ambidextrous.
Ambidextrous
oh
is
yeah, that's true.
nice.
But yeah, for everybody,
Understood.
for everybody else, it works.
But yeah. So we can cover up that it's her handwriting, and yeah. So we're just gonna decide on writing a note and say that she ran away while we were sleeping.
Aren't you a barbarian?
What?
Aren't you a barbarian?
I'm
Yeah.
So
like,
isn't writing that weird wizard stuff?
I'm not that.
I can take care of writing the note.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I didn't say I was going to write the note. I mean, I think I still know what writing is.
Yeah, it's that weird wizard stuff.
Yeah.
But then
I
you,
didn't say I was. I
but
didn't
the-
say I was going to
but
write the
the,
note.
but then you're going on about using your left hand and stuff. And I'm like, but that's that weird wizard stuff.
It's wizard's chess.
Okay.
It literally says that in the PHP
Oh,
player's handbook.
oh,
I personally don't.
oh, is that what they call it?
Yeah, the
Is that what they have writing as in that? It's like it's actually called that weird wizard stuff.
just for barbarians. Hang on, I have the handbook right in front of me. I
So
had
that's an actual quote. I see.
Where is it? Almost there. Almost there. Getting past druids, which I have memorized.
Oh yeah, it's easy. It's easy to.
Well, you play
Favorite class,
you play the same character a couple years, you get pretty good with this darn thing.
I'd imagine.
Did I go past it? There we are.
I was just trying to stretch my. I was trying to flex my fingers to make sure my hands don't. You know that little. Do you do that too, where sometimes you just kind of curl and flex your fingers to make sure they're not getting too stiff on you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Barbarians are the only characters who do not automatically know how to read and write. A barbarian may spend 2 skill points to gain the ability to read and write all languages they are able to speak. A barbarian who gains a level in any other class automatically gains literacy. Any other character who gains a barbarian level does not lose the literacy he already has.
So, but I can still probably know what writing is and a bit how it works. But yeah, maybe I wouldn't know the left hand thing. Understand?
Yeah.
Understood. We'll keep that in mind for later.
But hold on. Sorry, I always keep reading the rage thing over because I just do not like the way this edition handles it, but it's better than all the other editions.
Okay. So I'll take your word for that.
Okay, sorry. Oh, the rage ability is just not optimized. Which, it's 3.5 edition and we're going on 6th edition, so.
Wow.
Not us, I mean in general.
Yeah, kind of.
I'm not paying all that money for new source books. Also, especially considering I ignore half of them.
You have your own system. Alright, so I need to find myself a parchment so I can. Parchment and what? Will winning.
If only you have a falcon in the room.
Maybe he dropped one. Maybe one of his feathers dropped off on the way out.
Probably.
That tends to happen.
Yeah, they do shed every so often, so.
Yep.
Not shed, molt.
Could be that he was out of there in the he was out of there in the flash and a feather dropped off at that speed.
Yep.
I can use that. I can use that here. So
I mean, we could use a stick to write, right? Right?
We could. It'll just be very sticky. But yeah.
Yeah, if you're writing cuneiform, it would work, but
Is there like a tree close to the window? Just reach out, grab a branch in front of everybody.
Hey, I need
That would be a funny sketch. Just reach out, grab it, and stuff. This looks like it was written with a tree branch. There's a tree branch right there in the room. It has ink on it.
Oh man. These need to go on like a blooper reel or something for this session.
hey, it's all on YouTube.
But yeah, maybe that wouldn't be a good idea to reach out the window if there's a bunch of people standing out the window.
No, I think that's funnier, but I'm just having real problems with my knowledge of medieval and, classical history of imagining people would actually put trees that close to a house because, trees have squirrels, trees have raccoons, they have all sorts of horrible things. So it doesn't seem likely it would happen as much as I love the mental imagery.
Okay, that makes
Unless,
sense.
unless, unless the tree by the house is actually a sleeping ant. Or something. I'm just
Let's
thinking
not
about
talk
Don't
about ants.
I'm just thinking about Don't Starve and what happened that
I
night.
know, that's what I was thinking about too. Let's just not talk about ants because we suck with fighting ants.
Uh, Leave out the ant part.
I'll have to tell you about that sometime if we haven't already. Mark.
I mean, we can just say right now because yeah, have you heard of the game Don't Starve, Moth?
I think so.
It's like
Yeah,
Tim
it's a
Burton
survival
esque.
horror game. It's all animated and it's horror and everything. And one of the creatures you fight is an ant. And Michael and I were playing it at one point, and I'm just standing there. I think I'm just cutting down some trees, and Michael just runs past me like, "Run, boy!" And there's this big ant following him.
Yeah. To kind of
We
add to
sucked
that,
so hard at that game.
it was like it must have been like the perfect comedic look from her angle because she was standing in one place cutting down some trees, and I actually walked off screen to a different location to cut more trees, and the tree I was about to cut woke up and started walking toward me, and I'm like, nope, 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 nope. I just run back across the other direction, right behind Liz's character. It's like, oh shoot, we need to get out of here.
I'd do that.
That's
I would do that, but you have a druid with you, and do you have any idea of the insane stat blocks of the ents?
oh, I don't know the first thing about fighting ents here or in Don't Starve, so I'll take your word for it.
And a druid who would be rather pissed.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so we've established it's not a sleeping ant. There's no trees next to the window. We need something to write, and do we even have any ink?
Well, no, I was granting you the feather, saying I'm sure at some point, what's her name? What's his name? No. What's the bloody bird's name? Charity or whatever the frick?
Oh,
The
Pinnacle.
flying
Pinnacle.
bird?
Yeah, Pinnacle. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I was very relaxed listening to you guys, and I was back, and I was like, I can't, I can't see the sheet from here.
I get it. No worries.
Why would I name my falcon after the sister I hate?
Uh, well, so yeah, Pinnacle's gonna be back, you're saying?
No,
No,
he was just saying
yeah.
that he suspects that Pinnacle dropped a feather at some point.
Yeah,
Sure. Alright, yep.
So we can use that to write, but now I need to find something to use as ink.
Perhaps my pouch perhaps I can use one of my pouches to summon an inkwell. Small inkwell.
Maybe you could try that, yeah.
Gotta use my robe for something.
and I did not think ahead when I planned that shirt.
Oh, the robe?
Yeah, I didn't leave myself nearly enough space to list all the things that could be in the robe.
Oh,
Because yeah, you've got a spare pocket, so it's in there.
I have like six pockets I haven't used yet. So
Mhm.
well, it's gonna be fine with this next one. So I'll just do a small inkwell so I can dip Pinnacle's feather in it and start forging the milk with my left hand.
Hmm.
It's gonna look like Nordic runes more than anything because there's not a coherent sentence in there.
So what do you write? What do you write?
Well, oh so
Dear
many
friends and torturers.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a...
Thank you all for the lovely time.
It should be like dear friends and Gundar.
She probably hates them too. Why not?
We're
I just just realized what you just said. Oh, dear. Why are we hating on Gundar?
Oh,
Stole 2 rubies from
He's-
me. I want revenge. I'm just giving him a hard time. So yeah, we're friends. I appreciate your help on trying to alleviate this problem for me. But I must go on, for I cannot wait any longer. If you try to find me, best of luck. Oh, terrible with that.
nah, good enough. You're thinking on your feet. Like, no one expects Shakespeare.
Yep. And then I'll just make a random mark on the I'll just make a random mark at the bottom of Tsukaiga, so it hidden written name.
Hmm.
Alright. I think this should do. Shall we go talk to these people?
Everybody except Tenacity agrees.
Oh.
Well, I can't speak for her character.
All right, you go ahead and talk to them.
Alright,
You're the smart one.
I believe this is going to be I believe I'd like to do a charisma roll for this one then.
Well, let's wait for the charisma rule until you actually talk to them.
Sure.
Okay, so you're out there, and for lack of better, picture the scene in Monty Python where they've got the witch.
I was thinking the Life of Brian scene, but Michael probably hasn't seen that.
I have, but it's been a long time, so I'm trying to remember.
Okay, well, I was thinking of the scene like where he opens the doors and there's a bunch of big crowd there, and he doesn't have he has barely any clothes on,
Oh, but yeah, so
without the naked part.
My favorite part is, my name is Brian. Oh, his name is Brian. Then Jesus Christ. Oh, it's Jesus Christ.
oh, I love wordplay like that. So we
The
got
biggest stickest scene is still the best scene from that movie.
Oh yeah.
biggest.
Michael, have you seen the biggest stickest scene?
I have
I would hope so.
biggest tickus. It's like a play on Pontius Pilate. That's funny.
Right. Execute that man.
He didn't execute him. He said to bring him to gladiator school.
Oh yeah, bring her to gladiator school. Yeah.
So
Is anybody
Okay.
in the mood for a giggle when I say the name biggest? Biggest. He has a wife, you know. In
Says it so
Continentia. In Continentia buttocks.
goodness. So
Those guys were so great. I wish we had like something these days that were like those guys. Freaking Saturday Night Live does not compare.
No,
So I'll type.
it was, from what I understand. Well, actually, from my experience, it was good in like 1986.
That's what I've heard too. Like
Yeah.
SNL used to
Yeah.
be really, really good along with Mad TV before everything changed.
But the thing is, we always say that, and it's like The Simpsons. People say it's horrible, and it still is on there, so it has to be getting ratings.
Yeah, or something, but
Yeah. Like,
Something's keeping them up.
no offense to the three of us, but if we were on national television, we would not be getting ratings.
Sure.
yeah, true.
No, I,
No offense. We're talented people. We're good people, but
I wholeheartedly agree with that.
You mean just with our sessions, right?
I mean in general. But yeah, put the sessions in there too.
Yep. Either way, it's going to be quite.
Like-
Well, I guess that would be more because the people like to watch people who are really, really out there.
Either that or
Honey
just,
Boo Boo stuff.
just famous for whatever reason.
Yeah, Honey Boo Boo with the prostitutes.
Yeah, she's 16 now.
I
They
have
started
not
talking
heard
about
that
her.
term. I wish I had not heard it.
I haven't heard it until now, so I don't know what the heck that is.
Well,
You know
Pro-
about where
prostitute.
Honey Boo Boo got Honey Boo Boo got her start, right?
Toddlers with tiaras.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, frosted tots.
Oh. Oh.
Eh, this
Ow.
Nobody gets it.
these are all Steve Hofstetter books, and he's like, these are mothers trying to live their fantasies. Look at Megan. It's me again, Megan.
Oh, that's good. I'll have to remember that one. Frosted Tots. That's pretty much true.
He was talking about he was on a plane going from like Florida to Seattle, and one of them sat next to him. She's like, "Would you like to see photos of my kid?" And he's thinking, "It's so rude to say no, but that's the truth. Like they just can't say it.
Oh,
Nobody wants to see nobody wants to see photos of your little mistake."
man. Oh. One last digression here.
Yep.
When you said they were when they were on the plane, I thought you were gonna say when you were in a van down by the river. Because we were talking about Mad TV earlier.
That's not TV. That was SNL.
Was that?
I was the one who showed you that skit.
I thought it was Mad TV. I'm sorry. But it's Will Sasso and the others that were from Mad TV. You're right.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Chris Farley was in SNL. May he rest in peace.
Don't worry, there's no test on the whole SNL Mad TV thing.
Yeah.
But anyways, so
Yeah.
you wind up facing a whole bunch of semi-clean people,
Yeah.
and they're of course all shouting things like, "Where's the witch? Bring out the witch!"
Yeah.
You know, we'll make your life easy. We'll give them one spokesman, even though it's making my life easy. So,
Village elder, maybe.
now I was actually thinking, the village rabble-rouser drunk kind of guy comes out and says, "Where'd Loretta go?"
Oh, okay. And I believe now would be the time for me to do a charisma roll so I can talk to this guy.
Nah, give me a speech first. See if you get a positive or a negative on it.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, we'd like to know the same thing because I think she dipped on us last night. She did leave this note though, as I presented to the spokesman.
A note?
Yeah, she seemed to be in a real rush when she wrote it because it ain't exactly the best of writing.
He's
Here, have a look.
squinting at you. What do you mean she left a note?
I mean, exactly that. She didn't even wake us up to tell us this or anything. She just plopped this note on the desk, and before we woke, by the time we woke up, she was gone.
You idiot! She doesn't even know how to read.
Well, if she is a witch, then who's to know what she can and cannot do?
Witches use frogs' tongues and skunk liver and potions that they're taught from generations and generations. We know they
Perhaps
don't read.
another person wrote the note to help her.
And you were alone with her.
Well, somebody could have come in the window.
She is a witch. She could have used one of her familiars to forge it for her.
Well,
Who
yes,
knows
that's
what
that
kind
too.
of powers she has. I should know. I'm familiar with the magics myself.
So you're a witch.
Not even. Like I said, we're just trying to see if we can understand everything going on here. The magic I study is not the same as hers. Just like the drink that you have is not the same as the guy next to you.
The charisma's not working for you. You might want to try another tactic.
Not working on the drunkard. Alright. So this is going rather smoothly. I whisper to you guys. What should we do from here?
Gundark says, "We could run."
Good run.
You're not seeing anywhere that you could run to.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any sense in that myself either. There's gotta be something else we can do to at least calm these guys down.
Idrin whispers, "I could take them out, but I think if somebody with a large axe started yelling, they might take it a little more seriously.
Hmm. It's
Hint, hint.
Yes.
a little
All right, but
little
what should I yell?
I don't know. Be scary.
and barbarian noises. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you'll just do like
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in, but our voice actress has left for the evening.
I'm here. I'm here. I'm just trying to think of what to say.
I was
Like
just,
like I said, I'm not. My mind is just zoomed
For the
tonight.
for the honor of Grayskull, I don't care. Shout something.
I have the power. Maybe you can just maybe you can just do the old everybody shut up. But even though it's only one person talking right now, maybe do an intimidation roll or something, whatever that corresponds to.
That would be charisma, but I'd give her a bit of a bonus because, she's barbarian with muscles and probably many bloodstains on her because nobody's washed their clothes yet.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
I'm sorry. I just.
Don't worry about it.
Come on, give me,
For the sake,
give me something. Imagine I'm there right now and I'm pushing you.
That doesn't help me feel better.
I'm pushing you and making fun of you. Right?
Good.
like, for
I
God's,
guess. I don't know.
for God's sake, will you listen to us? I don't know.
We said what we said. I don't know how the snow got here. I just know that when we got up, she was gone.
Not
And
bad.
the snow was here.
Not bad. Let's see a roll, and I'll give you a +3 on the roll. So 12 or lower.
19.
Okay, so D20.
Yep, 1d20.
Roll 1d20. Hey.
Yeah, they're taking. I didn't need to give you the plus, but they start backing away from you. Sorry. We were just trying to make sure. Sorry.
Not our fault if she leaves. We needed sleep as well. We did our best. We thought that we had her trust. We were trying to help her after all.
Exactly. She left of her own accord. We had nothing to do with that decision of hers.
Now she wakes up. Anyway, they're giving you your berth to go where you wish. So
Yep. Well, glad that got resolved. Now you gotta go see just what the heck happened, huh?
So you make your way over towards the crime scene, for lack of better. The apple tree is still bowled over. The what am I going to say? The body is still lying there.
Oh, shoot.
Are there like animals around it?
Miraculously, no.
Body's still fresh. Oh, is that?
Well, there aren't any animals around this.
I wonder if there's anything else we can figure out about just what happened to this body. Because there were stab wounds on this the last time you looked, right?
Sort of.
Now we talk. Trying to remember from the last session. It was like,
You had a dagger out, and it seemed to match the wounds,
that's right.
but you couldn't figure a pattern to the wounds. Like it wouldn't be if you pulled out a knife to stab something. You'd mostly be in the same area. They were kind of all over.
Yep.
Yeah, we had all the stab wounds there. We already checked on the daggers, right? And see if it like fit a usual dagger.
Yes, it fits a standard dagger. You're right.
That's what I use my rope for.
Idrin goes over to the tree, and Gundark and him manage to move a couple of the branches. They say, "Look at this."
Oh,
What'd
what's
you find
that?
over there?
Well, there's a monogrammed handkerchief, and Tarkirian, you see that there is a monogrammed M on it.
M. Oh.
And you also see a strange circle. It's like a circle with an arrow slashed through it, almost like a lightning bolt with an arrow. And it's pointing off to the east.
Off to the east.
More or less the east. I'm not going to screw around with east, north, east. It's eastish.
Sure. It's like,
So,
I think we found a lead. This looks very
how are we sure it's not a trap?
You're never sure.
Yeah, I'm never sure.
I was gonna say we don't know.
Ex-
Lead is better than none.
expect everything to be a trap.
Everything.
Yeah, question everything.
Yep. Tenacity and Tarkirian. Roll 1d20. Let's shoot for your intelligence.
The moment of tension where the DM asks you to roll.
Let's go.
Okay. Tarkirian, you find an epee. Do you know what that is?
What?
An epee, a fencing sword.
Oh, okay. Like
Mhm.
a rapier?
Similar, but a little skinnier.
Oh, is that they're called? Okay.
Yep.
So those are the things that they use in the professional tournaments with like the masks and everything?
Yes.
So
Okay.
that's-
Actually, that's a foil, and epee is a smaller version of a foil. But I mean, I'm cutting hairs here. But
Okay.
you're on the right path.
Okay.
Alright. Okay. Wait a second. I pick up the
What
blade.
is that?
I think I saw Maurice carrying this before. Looks like something that he would have used. He's a real swordsman. I look back at the monogrammed handkerchief.
Hmm.
It's very nicely monogrammed.
Yep.
So can you repeat what's on the handkerchief again? Because I was a bit
Just-
distracted there.
Just a monogrammed M,
Okay.
or whatever an M is in this particular language.
Okay. And what was the brother's name again? I forget the brother's name.
Patrice was murdered. Maurice seems to have escaped.
Ooh. So
Patrice.
Maurice M.
Yep.
Ooh, things don't look good for Maurice here. That's Maurice starts with M, right? I don't really know, but right?
That is correct. Maurice does start with the letter M. And if this monogram is anything to go by, then we'll have to be paying him a visit in the near future.
Gundark and Idrin have been messing about. They're saying, "We see some footsteps leading into the bushes. We can track them."
Oh,
Footsteps.
well, I guess we should follow those then. Maybe they'll.
You're getting ready to set off on a grand adventure when suddenly a goshawk appears and perches in the tree right next to you. And Idrin says, "Not now."
Who's this?
A
fine
goshawk?
feather?
Yes.
What is a goshawk? I'll look that up while we're doing this.
A hawk?
Ooh, looks pretty.
A hawk, but smaller and more maneuverable. So, normally from an eagle, normally from a hawk, you would run into the trees and that would save you. Goshawks love trees.
Oh, so these guys are at home in the trees.
Exactly.
So it's like a really small hawk.
They're still pretty decently big. Like, Um, Pinnacle would not be able to intimidate him.
Sure.
Okay.
Don't know if that's what you were thinking, but I'm just giving you an example.
Okay.
It hops down out of the tree and morphs into a beautiful, dark-skinned elven woman. She's claimed in flaxen robes. She says, Idrin, your time has come. And he bows before her.
Well, what is happening here?
Another friend of yours, Idrin?
Idrin gives you kind of a sad smile. And I'm being recalled to the Druidic Council. Our adventures with Roddy the Body have taught me quite a bit. And unfortunately, as there's a contract on his head, they intend to get as much information out of me as they can.
Oh. So,
Odd for them to say your time has come, but
so they
but-
need. So they want to get some information from you.
Yes, it has to be a face-to-face meeting. He turns
Well,
back to the lady and he said, "The only thing I've discovered is that the necromancer hates fire. I sent that in my last encryption." And she says, "It doesn't matter. We have to make sure your memories match what you think. We live in a world of magic, so what you have to say might not match what you have to mean."
pretty thorough. Oh, how long will you need him for?
As long as is necessary.
Oh yeah, the concept of time is different for elves. I keep forgetting. I mumble.
Glendark steps up. "I'll take care of them."
whoa, hang on. I think we can just discuss this civilly here.
Yeah, at ease, Gundark. I think it's just a calligraph. I think it's just for informational purposes here.
Idrin looks at you funny. He says, "He was mentioning that he was going to take care of you."
Oh, that was my second guess. I kind of had a feeling that's what he meant to, but I was just going along with what was happening.
Idrin says, "Somebody has to teach you or how to go through the woods, and without me, he's the best tracker you have."
All right.
Sounds
Well, I guess that settles that then.
I cannot object. Never hurts to have more. Never hurts to have more on hold here.
He reaches into his pockets and gives you both 5 berries.
Thank you.
Berries, huh?
Just in case. If you're feeling like you're about to faint, pop one in your mouth.
Alright.
All right.
Little nutrition never hurt anyone.
So, Idrin says, "I'm ready." He morphs back into an owl, she morphs back into a goshawk, and they turn and fly off north with Stormbind. He doesn't leave his best friend behind.
Well, yes, of course
Oh,
you
I
would.
doubt. Oh, I doubt he would. Ugh. I hope he'll still be in one piece by the time they're finished with him. Anyways, Gundark, where do we need to go now?
These footprints lead to the southeast.
Southeast shall be the way we go. We'll see how far they go before we find anything.
So you're going on for most of the day. Stopping, resting, having lunch, whatever it is. Second breakfast, third lunch, I don't care. And slip the Tolkien reference in.
No, second breakfast.
What?
I still haven't gotten all the way through The Hobbit yet, but
Oh, I wouldn't know the Tolkien reference.
to be fair, he does reference second breakfast in the first few chapters, so
Oh,
I guess I
that's
should
what
know
it
that.
was. Oh, okay.
No, I slipped it in on purpose, but
Alright.
I still can't believe all the freaking characters in that book are singing. Just I did not expect a Disney musical.
A Tolkien musical. Yeah, so.
Anyways, who has the mouse with them?
I think I gave it to I think I gave it to Tarkirian.
I just have the little caged critter with me.
Well, it's starting to go pretty. It's starting to get pretty upset.
Oh, yes. We should probably find something for this to
Probably,
eat.
you know. Let's see, is there any vegetation nearby?
Well, we're
Well,
in the woods.
Oh yeah, the woods.
Are there any like what kind of trees are we looking at? Are they like pine trees or
Mix, pine, oak, all that kind of. Just think of old growth forest.
yeah?
Alright, the usual.
Just wondering if there
And
was like
some-
maybe some nuts or something we could acorns. Might like that.
You can find some acorns, and you give them to the mouse, and he spits them at you with such force it surprises you.
Oh,
Feisty
well.
little- feisty little mouse. Let's see what else we could give this little critter.
Are there any wild berries?
I mean,
I would like you to remember that the Serpent King gave you pretty specific instructions on what he eats.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Fortunately, I have as well because I've been gone for a month.
I know
You
as
would please enlighten us, Mom, because we've been gone for a month.
But
I've been gone for a month. I've been drunk since I left, and these so-called vacations will soon be my death. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I don't know that song.
sounds funny though. I vaguely remember.
It's been 1 month since you looked at me. God is sorry.
That's
Whatever.
Bare Naked Ladies.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Just tried to make another reference to your reference.
Yeah,
Sure.
I could throw a football and hit the Bare Naked Ladies.
But yeah,
Like they're everywhere or they're fat? I actually don't know that much about
Like-
the bare naked ladies.
They come literally from the city beside me.
Oh, cool.
My my birthplace, Toronto. So
Awesome. I did not know that. But yeah, I did not know. I just know that song. I don't know anything about the band, like, demographically.
it's
So Tarkarian, you were saying you seem to recall something?
yeah, I vaguely remember the Snake King giving us specific care instructions, but as far as what he can and cannot eat, I'm drawing a blank.
Well, you guys have ration packs, so
Maybe I can just. I'm thinking about just feeding the mouse something from our pack. It's not like we're short on food anyway.
so what would you have in there? You probably have some hardtack. You probably have some sort of jerky, although more like shoe leather than Slim Jim.
That's what I'm thinking. Some jerky.
Maybe some berries. I'm thinking kind of a pemmican deal.
Yeah, well, we probably don't want to feed it the special berries.
Not even those
that sounds so bad. Special berries.
special
The
berries.
berries have THC in them.
Actually, I was thinking it was like a children's breakfast cereal, the special berries, and it's really really just benzodiazepines, and your kid goes numb for the rest of the day. Yep, let's have the special berries.
But little jerky, little sketch of berries.
You actually
The
could just
usual
like
rations,
like
perhaps,
lace berries with THC. Like maybe you can get the liquid form and just
You can.
like put yeah. Oh, okay. I don't know that much about it. I just
Well, they be more hash berries because you can get weed oil and hash oil, and then you just let the berries sit in it long enough. They're eventually going to partially rehydrate with the fun part.
Yeah. I was just thinking you could just like stab them with a needle or something and just inject them with it.
You know, this would be a fun experiment. You try your method, I'll try my method. Let's see what happens.
Actually,
This
I
is
think it's too expensive for me, but
This-
you know.
hey, this is for science.
The fortunate
Necessity
thing is
of
my
it,
town,
let's say, yeah.
even though weed is legal in Washington, it's not legal in my town, so which is
Ah.
unfortunate, but I'd have to go up to Tacoma to get some.
It's a town-specific case.
Well, if you want the truth, I have the medical stuff, and they send it from Ottawa here.
Ah, cool.
Very
But
nice.
it's legal all isn't it like completely legal in Canada? It's like
Yes, but I got my prescription when it was quasi-legal. It wasn't illegal. It wasn't legal.
Oh,
You know,
oh.
the laws make 0 sense.
yeah.
But for me, it's
Well,
most.
funny thing, I was actually doing a article on weed in Canada recently. So that's where I learned that weed is actually almost completely legal in Canada. It's just highly regulated.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
just
because
like here.
for me, the CBD oil does wonders. And I got the other. Here's a funny story. I got the spray because this is why I don't support people that say, "Oh, I'm vaping my weed outdoors and it doesn't bother anybody." No, there's 10,000 products, including a little breath spray. You can be done and go. But while I was ordering it, I was looking at the edibles because who the hell wouldn't? And I almost bought the little gummy bears. And then I remembered I have a wife and a 10-year-old girl who love gummy.
That would not be a good idea.
Like God bless her. Like one of my medications looks like Tic Tacs, and she looked.
Oh
At,
no.
and she said, Abba, can I have some Tic Tacs? I'm not from this room. You don't. I'll get you some Tic Tacs, but not those ones.
You'll tell her when she's old enough, I'm guessing.
No, I did explain that was my medication. I didn't
I
explain
have that
what it
problem
was.
with gummy vitamins. They're so
Oh,
good
yeah.
that I just want to eat them all at once, but you shouldn't do that with vitamins. That's
Exact-
why I don't get myself gummy vitamins.
Yeah, and
Ah,
that's what makes it worse. Is she takes a gummy vitamin every day. So,
oh,
and I
dear.
I like it's my wife. I have nothing to hide, and my 10-year-old doesn't really do a lot of destruction. And I know I would put it somewhere, and they would find it, guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd come home, buckle up, we're going to the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Well, hopefully,
Yeah.
hopefully that never happens. But
It won't because I didn't order them.
oh,
I'm actually not really that much of a weed fan myself. The first time I actually tried weed, it did not go well. That's because I was having the first thing I tried was like a soda that was laced with THC, and I drank too much of it too soon.
oh, that must have taken you out for a good while, huh?
Yeah, those I've had that soda too, and while I enjoyed it, it was a good 8 to 10 hours before I was feeling anywhere close to normal.
I ended up just falling asleep like 2 hours into the high. So, but yeah, I was actually in a hotel room at that time because I was going to college, and you don't want to bring weed into the college. I was just staying at a hotel, and there was a dispensary across the street, so I was like, hey, let's just go try it. And so
Once was
I
enough.
just had some. I just got some of it and brought it back to the hotel room and drank it. And then I was like, "Why does the room feel like it's on a roller coaster track?"
Actually, a pretty good comparison.
I remember I was at a buddy's bachelor party, and like half the people I knew, half the people I didn't. And this one guy waked and baked every single day. Like we had like a 4-day straight bachelor party. It was fantastic, and just one day I woke up same time as him, and he's already got his joint rolled and ready to go. He just looks at me and says, "Jeff, morning joints are the best." I'm like,
Must have been.
I haven't even slept off last night yet.
You must have
Well,
been in a really good state there if he was saying it like that.
Well, let me put it this way: we had one of the super penthouse rooms in the hotel that only certain people get access to. 'Cause
Oh,
My friend's brother was a chef at Casino Niagara, so he was able to get us a
Ooh,
special. Yeah,
nice.
like
What?
we requested that there be a keg in the room, and we were just draining that thing, calling, like
Oh man, you had
it's
the good stuff.
oh,
A
it
keg
was
of what?
beer.
Okay, I would just.
It was guys, so that's
Yeah, well, I was just wondering what was in the keg. Like, maybe what kind of specific beer was it?
Rickards Red.
Okay.
Good stuff.
That's all we drank. That's all we drank through. Oh yeah, it was a good weekend, and I can't say much more because ghosts will appear and start torturing me.
Oh,
Yeah, we partied so hard, not everybody is still alive from that party.
Oh dear.
oh,
That's unfortunate.
party hard, huh?
Yeah, party like it's your last, because you never know. Don't worry, they were separated by a factor of like 5 years, but
Oh, okay. So it wasn't the party that caused the death.
we don't believe so, but we could be wrong.
Oh,
Anyway, give me 20 seconds, I'll be right back.
okay. 19, 17, 16. Nah, I won't do that to him. I hope it's just a bug going around, cause it came rather suddenly.
I need to show you this spooky face that. So they're uploading the steam powered giraffe comic
Yeah.
onto Webtoon, and when we first meet the spine, he makes like the creepiest face. It's just
Wait, who? Who is
the
it?
spine, one of the robots in steam powered giraffe.
Oh, the spine. If I said like a spy or something.
The spine.
I remember the spine. He's the main. He's like the main guy there. It is.
They
Random
are all
singer.
share lead singer duties.
Okay.
So they're not real. There's not really a main person. I mean, the twins do more of the work, I think, than the third person usually, but they
alright.
still allow the third person to, have their own time and everything and write their own songs and
Sure.
such.
That's good.
I'm just seeing if I can find that. Yeah, there it is. Let me see if I can just copy it to the page here. Look at that. Look at that face as soon as he gets into his body there.
Oh,
And also,
wow. It's pretty well drawn.
yeah, Bunny's a really good artist.
Oh, that panel in the left there.
Yes.
The robotic face. It's usually what they look like. It's usually what they do look like mid-assembly. That's pretty good.
Could be. So it was really creepy though, because earlier in the comic, like the page before, the spine was actually moving around like a snake. That was just.
What's a sombrero for?
It was just that was a random thing. She walked into the room and this idiotic computer just went mental because she wasn't a robot and just gave her a sombrero. So.
Oh. Here's the sombrero.
Here, actually, I can just give you that picture there. Let me just find that page there.
Alright.
Oh, where is it? Oh, do they not have that page anymore? I know they were updating the pages.
Oh.
Maybe. Well, we could just probably move on, and I can just look here.
Okay, so you're
Might
trying
want
to.
something to feed the mouse.
I don't know. What have you tried?
Yeah, I tried some jerky from my rations here.
When you put it down, he grabs it so hard he nearly pulls your finger in the cage.
Oh,
Oh,
well,
well, he liked that. It seems.
now we know what you prefer, little squeaker. Eat up now. Want to make sure you're still in one piece for when we get you to where we need you to be.
Gundar says, I like the look of it. As a matter of fact, it would look really great on a spit.
Well, we have our duties, so we can't really do that.
Maybe I could just hold it for a little bit.
Yeah, I don't trust you.
Well, there'll be a time for that. Just not now. You'll have your chance, I'm sure.
So, you're going to break camp and continue down where Gundark is leading you?
Yep. Yes. Continue
You go.
through the woods.
You're still on. It's kind of a path. It's not a very well used one, but it is a path. And as you're going through, you hear, help, help, somebody.
Oh,
A cry for help. What's going on out here?
Yes, it's just a little off the path, but you can definitely hear it. Yeah, the thing does look like a snake.
yeah.
Their work is good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm just surprised. Buddy is a good songwriter. She's a good musician. She's a freaking excellent with her acting and miming and just so multi-talented.
You get
But Buddy's the one that plays the robot rabbit in the band.
Okay, that's. Oh, so that's the name of the actress, buddy?
Yeah, Bunny. Bunny.
Oh, Bunny. Okay.
Bunny.
Makes sense.
It's her nickname. Her real name is Isabella, but she goes by Bunny.
Okay. Oh boy. What do you think, Scales? Do you think we should see what's happening over there?
Why are you asking the snake?
I was curious about that too. I kind of like
Well-
Why would the snake know?
the characters are in my head. The snake's like, what? What? I go where you go.
Well, I know snakes are cunning animals too, so maybe they might have some insight. I don't know.
We already said they weren't going to be that smart.
Oh, all right, sure. Never mind then.
My my cunning insight tells me you are smarter.
I'll agree with that notion. Let's go check it out.
So you wind up
Where exactly?
not too far off the trail, but you see a man. He's leaning against the side. He's got a big cart full of sticks, and he's just standing there looking pretty drained, pretty tired.
Hello?
Oh, thank God you've come, adventurer. My name is Rowan, and I'm busy trying to get this firewood back to the lovely children of Brazenwood.
Brazenwood.
Yes,
Where?
it's a little town. I'm sure you haven't heard of it. That's why we all need to pitch in. But I'm afraid I've had a bit of bad luck.
What
What's the
happened?
situation?
As I was coming home, to help the families, of course, not just mine, but everybody else's, we hit a rock, and I lost some of my firewood. Would you be so kind as to help me gather it up?
Sure.
All right.
See
I
no
suppose we
harm.
could do that.
Nothing wrong with getting the supplies needed to support a town. Let's see where we could find the rest of your cargo.
Oh, it's right over there.
Oh, okay. So let's.
You go over, and there's one stick.
Just one stick.
Yes.
How- Let's see. So, and I.
Not too far out of our way. We could just. Here we go.
Start-
just
start.
picks up the stick and.
We'll just start collecting them and just.
No,
it's just
no,
one
no,
stick.
just one stick.
Oh, it's only one. Okay. So.
Yeah, I already picked it up and just. Here you
Oh.
go, sir.
You two are fighting over the stick.
Oh, please. I want to me.
Like we just freaking both grab it. It's like, no, I'll take it. No,
You're-
no, you don't.
You're gonna get the same reward, I promise.
Well, I just didn't know how much. I didn't know how much firewood was scattered around. That's
Yep,
what I was.
one stick.
He just said it was one stick.
All
Did
right,
you hear it?
sure.
I'm actually asking sincerely. All right, can you hear him clearly?
Sometimes, yeah.
Mm.
It's,
Okay. I'm just
that's my
making
bad.
sure because
sure.
if there's a technical issue we need to solve, it's.
All right. Well, so it's just one stick.
Yep. He says, "Thank you, kind adventurers. You've saved the lovely children of what the hell did I call it again? Brasswood, Bravewood, whatever the hell it was."
Oh, no, wait, is that in character or?
I'd be
You
fine
know
if
what?
it was.
Yes, it was.
I'd be fine if it was. It's like,
Okay.
oh,
And right
Well,
now,
now you just made him suspicious.
right
yeah,
now,
this makes it
I want you guys to picture a video game.
sure.
You know, you love when you start leveling up on the video game, you get like plus X experience.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Both of you have that little floating +1 experience in front of you.
What is this?
You feel ever so slightly more experienced at your duties.
I believe that's the number 1.
This is great. A+
Sessions are-
comedy work right here.
Sessions are
Good
gonna
work,
get
Mark.
better than this. I'm all for it.
I gotta tell you a secret. I had this planned like weeks ago, and
Oh,
I,
nice.
oh no, and I went to the D&D DMs forum, and I'm like, half of them are like, no, you're gonna piss off your players. No, they will hate it. No, you don't understand the campaign.
You don't know the players like I do.
I thought it was funny.
I just hear the little Mario sound. The life mushroom sound.
Yeah.
As that happens.
Oh, have you guys have seen the Mario trailer, right?
I
Yes.
have.
Yeah, it looks so awesome. I'm actually excited. Hopefully, well, of course it's not. It's probably going to be better than the live action version, but of course, like anything is better than the live action version. I've seen the live action version, so I know.
A root canal would not be better than the live action version, but only by a little bit.
I mean, media wise. But yeah, probably a root canal will not be better than the live action version.
All right.
Gundurk at first is annoyed, and then he looks around and says, "Actually, this is a shortcut."
Oh, all right.
Well, that worked out, didn't it? So now we continue on then.
Yes.
Yes. And meanwhile, Robin is behind you, singing your praises as best as he can. Wonderful people from out of town that would stop to help a poor, humble servant of... Where am I again?
Raisinwood?
I think you said Brazenwood.
That's the town's name, correct?
Yes.
Raisinwood.
I don't know, I made it up on purpose. I'm going to say this, I probably shouldn't. You will see him again.
I have a feeling.
Well,
feeling the character's
I
gonna
thought we were
split
gonna follow him to the town, but are we not? Is that not the shortcut?
No, your shortcut is different than the route that he's taking.
Okay.
that. Yeah. It's
All
kind of
right.
It's kind of what I was being led to believe here.
That's okay. No,
All right.
this helps me learn to communicate better.
No problem.
Yes.
So, yep. Best of luck for you and your town, Rowan. Hopefully, everyone prospers.
Live long and prosper.
I see Tenacity doing the Spock sign.
Yes. With the claws and the red.
Live long and prosper.
I actually heard that you have to do it with the right hand. If you do it with the left hand, it's like the opposite.
Oh, jeez.
Really?
Something I've heard. I don't know. That's something I've heard. I could be wrong.
I don't know, so I'll take your word for it.
I'll be honest. As I'm getting older, it's hard to do with my right hand because, arthritis is a thing.
Yeah.
But my left hand is easy.
Oh, yeah.
Again,
One
ambidextrous.
hand better than the other.
Yeah.
Sure
Well,
thing.
like I said, that's something I just heard. don't know if it's true or not.
All right.
I can't
Well.
remember where I heard it from.
Probably from a Star Trek fan. Oh, don't you know if you put it up on the left hand, then that means something horrible? So you have to do it with the right hand, or else every Trek person will hate you.
I don't
Never
know.
mind.
I don't know.
Otherwise, you are with the Borg, and the Federation has to come hunt your ass down. Yeah, we're old enough to
Ga-
we're old enough to make jokes like this. If anyone gets offended on YouTube, that's their problem.
Just occurred to me, it probably was a gatekeeping Trekkie.
Oh man, I miss when we can be more liberal with jokes like this. Now we have to be careful who we offend and all that.
Isn't
fun
that a
stuff.
bad word south of the border, liberal?
What?
You take offense to that?
I don't.
Well, no, I was kind of joking when I said that. I knew I was
Well,
using
you
a
do.
rather iffy
You
word
do
there.
know the difference, liberal and conservative and stuff, as far as it is in America, right?
I do.
I'm asking seriously.
I do.
Yeah, you guys are fighting over two centrist parties that are the same as Coke and Pepsi. Imagine going
Yeah,
to a
pretty much.
store.
Yeah,
Imagine going to
yeah.
a store. There's no Mountain Dew. There's no Orange Crush. There's Coke and Pepsi. And they're so badly at war with each other that they've forgotten that their politics are inches apart. Aside from a few
Yeah.
things, but, most of the time they're
Trying
like,
to do something at least.
and I don't support or condemn either side because it has nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's their
You
fault,
have that
not
luxury.
ours.
Not
I have to vote.
Not really, because unfortunately, being 1/10 your size, like we get 10 times more media from the United States than we do from our own people.
Oh,
Hence why,
do you see our political ads then?
oh my God, nonstop.
No,
I am so sorry.
They're not supposed to cross the border on those.
Oh,
darn it.
they do. Remember, we get Fox News too,
Oh,
Yeah.
and
no.
they don't.
Maybe people like maybe they're trying to target snowbirds or something who go up to Canada.
No, the snowbirds go from Canada down to Florida to get away from the winter.
Yeah, but then they go back up during the summer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
My grandparents are kind of snowbirds. They go down to California
Hmm.
in the winter.
well, on behalf of the sensible citizens here in America, we'd like to apologize for our political
We don't.
encroachment.
We don't mind as long as we don't mind as long as you keep that last guy out.
Yeah, I'm doing my best. I'm not gonna vote for him.
We shall see what happens. It's a crazy situation
Yeah.
all around.
I haven't
Any-
arrested him yet.
Yeah,
Is that-
I'm just trying to figure out where I want to steer the campaign to end it.
Yeah,
'Cause I have-
perhaps we could just be on our. Perhaps we could just part ways with Rowan and then just
Yeah.
Yeah,
the shrub-
let's go back to the.
off to the shrubbery for the next time.
Well,
I don't know.
I want to set this up at least.
Sure.
Um,
What you got?
you go on for 7 days and 7 nights. No, you don't. I'm just. It gets towards sunset, and Gundark is starting to lose the trail, but at the same token, you stumble across a pretty big castle,
Oh,
and
it's nice. One of these.
it looks very dark and foreboding. There's no moat in front of it. As a matter of fact, just two doors that could easily be pulled open. And it's and it's
Sorry.
and it's completely dark on the inside.
Oh. Another castle.
Yeah, you know in these fantasy settings there's a castle every couple meters. Sorry.
Oh, I know that.
Sorry, Americans, feet.
Well, I've seen Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Castle. Very nice looking castle.
It's so funny with Rocky Horror Picture Show. It was shot in America and everything, but it was written in Britain. So a castle in Britain makes sense, but a castle in America does not make sense.
We have a
forget
castle.
that-
We have a castle in Toronto,
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Castle Loma.
There is kind of a castle in Tacoma. It's a high school, but I don't know if it really counts as a castle. It looks like a castle, but I don't know.
Is it? So is it a high school built to look like a castle?
I think it was a castle and stuff before it became a high school.
You interrupted me. I was so badly wanting to say, in game or out of game.
Anyways,
That's still a valid question. So another castle awaits us.
yeah, there's a castle. Does the track lead to the castle, Gundark?
It's hard to say. It looks like it does, but I'm kind of losing it.
Ooh, so we might have to go into the castle where we shall fight the skeletons or whatever monsters awaits us in there.
You certainly seem eager to test that axe of yours, so I wouldn't mind another adventure.
Okay, so you're ready to go into the castle?
Yep,
Yes.
Okay. I think I'm going to call it here. Because
that is fine.
No, I so badly wanted to get into the castle today, and I'm glad we're not. I two minds on this. Because there's this one part that I wrote in that I pretty much predict exactly what you're going to do.
Oh,
And
all right.
Elizabeth, you remember I made that joke when you were talking about Obi-Wan. I said, yeah, that's really funny depending on what happens tonight. Next week.
All right. There's gonna be some Star Wars references or something.
Not intentionally, no. But there's something I wrote down. I'll share it with you later. And well, yeah, and that's the way that I wrote it. A month ago.
You strike me down. I should become more powerful than you could possibly imagine.
Oh no. It was in the prequels, but
Oh. So,
Hello there.
there's so many lines that we can work off of Obi-Wan Kenobi to use. It's great. Well,
Does-
you won't spoil the surprise.
No.
There.
Yeah, don't spoil the surprise. We'll see it when we get there.
no, because I was just in my head. I was struggling. If I put you in the castle, certain events happen, and then it kind of has to keep happening to keep the mood going.
Okay.
That's why I'm putting you in front of the castle, so that way, I can't imagine doing any part of this and then picking up next week. This is the way things go.
Stopping at the spooky castle before us.
It's okay. He'll